Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're getting some real expert advice on how to get amazing results with silicone butt pads. Our source here is product creator Misha, who basically gave us the playbook for getting that natural look that makes you feel incredible. So let's dive in and figure out how to do this the right way.
Yeah, this quote really nails it, doesn't it? The whole point isn't just about how you look, it's about how you feel. It's about having something that works so well with your body that you just forget it's there. And all that's left is that extra boost of confidence. All right, so before we even get to the how-to, we've got to understand the why. What's the thinking behind these things? What actually makes them work so well? So the big word here is realism. We're not talking about some stiff, awkward insert. Nope. These are actually engineered to copy the natural feel and shape of your body. The goal is for them to feel like they're a part of you, not just something you've put on. And this is where it gets really cool. It's all about movement. See, the pads are designed to move with your body. That's what stops you from getting that stiff, kind of fake look nobody wants. It's that flexibility that lets you wear them all day, no matter what you're doing, walking, sitting, whatever. Okay, but here's the catch, and it's a big one. All those great things we just mentioned, they don't happen unless you follow one single, super important rule. This is the absolute key to making it all work. And there it is. The pads must be worn inside specially designed pocketed underwear. And listen, this isn't a suggestion. Misha is super clear about this. It's a requirement. It's non-negotiable. For this whole system to work, you got to use the underwear that's made for it. And this chart just shows you exactly why. I mean, look at the difference. On one side, with a pocket underwear, everything is secure, seamless, you feel confident. But on the other side, with regular underwear, you're looking at slipping, weird bulges, and, potential disaster. It's a completely different game. So you see, it's not just two separate products, it's a whole system designed to work together. The underwear is literally engineered to handle the weight of the silicone, lock the pads in place, and stop any kind of shifting. That's how you get that perfectly smooth, natural line. Okay, so you've got the right underwear. Awesome. Now what? Well, let's get practical. Here's a quick 3-step guide to nail the placement and get that perfect look. Misha makes this super simple. It's just 3 steps. 1, put the pads in the pockets correctly. 2, check yourself out in a mirror, like from every angle. And 3, and this is such a good tip, get a second opinion. Ask someone you trust to give you some honest feedback. And that last step, getting a second opinion, it's not just about catching a mistake. It's actually a huge confidence booster. I mean, hearing a friend say, wow, that looks totally natural, that's going to make you feel so much better and more secure before you even head out. All right, we've covered what to do, but now we need to talk about what not to do. These are some of the biggest mistakes people make, and they are so easy to avoid. Yeah, we've already mentioned this, but it's so important, I've got to say it again. If you try to use regular underwear, the biggest risk is that the pads could literally just slip out, and nobody wants that kind of wardrobe malfunction. So this leads to a question a lot of people probably have, right? If the underwear is just to hold them in place, why can't I just, use some tape or glue or something? The answer to that is a hard no. Absolutely not. Misha is very clear using any kind of adhesive, tape, glue, whatever, will completely destroy the pads. And here's why you can't do that. That sticky stuff will literally tear up the outer layer of the pad. It'll mess up the shape, ruin the flexibility. Basically, it destroys everything that makes the pads look and feel natural in the first place. You're just throwing your money away. Okay, so let's put it all together. How do all these little pieces, the pads, the underwear, the placement, create that final look we're all going for? Think of it like a perfect trio. You've got the silicone pad for that natural look and feel, you've got the pocket underwear for security and support, and you've got the right placement to make it all look realistic. You need all 3 working together. So what's the bottom line here? It's that following the rules isn't about being restricted. It's the opposite. It's what sets you free to feel confident. When you use the product the way it was designed, you're not just wearing something. You're building a solid foundation to feel good about yourself. And that kind of leaves us with one last thing to think about, doesn't it? How much of our confidence comes from just feeling good versus how much comes from knowing we've set ourselves up for success with no worries? It's an interesting mix. Thanks for tuning in.